Hi everyone, it's March 1st. Today is the day that you can see the new Betterpress of the month at Spellbinders. And if you are a subscriber to the Betterpress of the month, yours will be coming out to you soon. If you'd like to get this, you can sign up starting on March the 6th. Let's go ahead and open this. The name of this plate is Friendship Book Plate. It has 2 press plates and 2 cutting dies. There's the large press plate with the floral image around it and the greenery. There's a sentiment that says, "Our friendship is my favorite story." There is a die that cuts out the sentiment, and then an oval that can cut out the center of your card. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to place this plate onto my Betterpress. And with Betterpress, what you're doing is you're inking up the plate, and then you have special paper made by Spellbinders. It's a cotton cardstock, and you ink it up and you run it through your die cutting machine. So that's the basic concept behind the Betterpress. I'm actually going to make 3 cards during this video using this Betterpress plate. This is the bisque cotton cardstock from Spellbinders. It's sort of an off-white color. It's very pretty. And I was watching a YouTube video the other day. A friend of mine suggested that I watch it. It was from a creative muse, and she is part of the Spellbinders social media influencer group, just like me. And she was showing how she inked her Betterpress plate off of her Betterpress platen. She decided that she would ink it on the side, and that really does save on the mess. So thank you to my friend Jim for sending me that video link, and then thank you to a creative muse for this wonderful tip. Okay, here we go. This is what it looks like when it comes out. And you'll notice I have 3 colors of Betterpress ink. I have saffron and wild berry and hydrangea. Now the saffron, it didn't take very good because I think when I moved the plate, a little bit of the ink kind of smudged off. So I ran it through my Betterpress a second time. You can do that. Normally your paper doesn't move and it stays in the same spot, and you can actually run it back through. So I was using some stamp cleaner from LDRS. It's a new stamp cleaner for me. I've never used it before, but I thought I would try it on my platen whenever I do get ink on it. I'm using a small flashlight that is magnetic on both ends to move my Betterpress plate, so when you see me handling it, I'm not actually touching it with my fingers. Okay, and I'm going to run this through my Platinum 6 machine, and voila, you have this beautiful Betterpress image. Now let's go ahead and clean everything up. Sometimes you just need to, clean your area. And I'll tell you, inking off onto the side is the best idea. And underneath my silicone, I have a silicone mat that's blue. Underneath it is my Glass Board Studios glass board. So these plates don't move around too much on my desktop when I'm inking them because of that. Now I grabbed some apricot ink for this pass through. And I'm going to use apricot, wild berry, and hydrangea. And when you take wild berry and you put a little bit of hydrangea with it, you get purple. Currently, I don't think there are any purple inks yet under Betterpress, which I hope that they do have them soon. So I just make my own purple, and it just works out fine. Off camera, you can't really see my hands, but I was just putting a little bit of that best craft tape that Spellbinder sells on the edges of my cotton stock. That way it stays on my plate. So now I have 3 really pretty impressions, and I'm just going to clean my surface again, and then now I'm going to clean my plate off good. And it stains a little bit, but that doesn't bother me. It doesn't impact my ability to, use it again and again. And once you wipe it off, the ink doesn't transfer onto that cardstock once it's wiped clean, even though there is a staining. It's just that the inks are archival. So I'm going to use some of the Wild Berry. I'm going to grab my little, it's a little handheld flashlight. Yeah, flashlight, of course. Couldn't think of the word for it. So that turned out really good. I like that color. It's pretty. And then I'm going to clean it and then re-ink it with a different color. Oh, I didn't clean it. Take that back. I just went straight in with the hydrangea and then with the Wild Berry again. And then the hydrangea again, trying to get that purple color that's sort of like Tracy's purple, homemade purple. It's more of a purpley blue color. And I was worried that the ink may have smudged a little bit using that flashlight. So I just touched it up real quick. Oh, that's really pretty. That's a nice color. Oops, we're a little bit out of focus here, folks. All right, so now I have some cardstock from Spellbinders. And I'm going to go ahead and make my cards. You can see on this panel, I cut the oval out of the center, the oval that came with this Betterpress plate and die set. Just going to go ahead and adhere that. And then I have some blue glitter cardstock that I cut the oval out with. I'm going to use some liquid glue to put that down. Put that right in the middle there. It really adds a nice pop, don't you think? It sort of draws your attention to that area. And then I have some of the small foam squares from Spellbinders. And I'm going to put the foam squares on the reverse of my sentiment. And then put that in the middle of this oval. So I really like this plate. I think it's super cute. And I think that you could use other sentiments as well in the middle. Or even an image that you have, like a floral image or something. It's a very versatile set. I'm going to grab my Spellbinders Fashion Pearls and go ahead and apply those in the floral accents that are better pressed. And the Betterpress actually inks and impresses. So it's embossing and inking at the same time. And you can feel it, you can see it. It's hard to see on camera. But when you look at it, you can see that it is definitely embossed. Yeah, so that's my first card, folks. Let's move on to our second card then. And I apologize for the bandage on my finger. I actually had to have a skin graft on my finger because I had a ganglion cyst, which is related to arthritis. I have arthritis in my hands, and the cyst popped up probably from repetitive motions, like using a mouse, a computer, using my mouse, and doing all this crafting with, a lot of pressure placed on my right index finger. And the cyst popped up and it became very uncomfortable. So I went to a plastic surgeon and had it removed. He had to take some skin off of my wrist and graft it onto my finger. So it's been quite an ordeal trying to keep this dry. I had to keep it dry for an entire week. So I basically was getting into the shower with a plastic glove on my hand, like a doctor's glove, and holding my hand up over my head just to keep this area dry. Because I know that I didn't want to get any water in that wound as it was healing. So I took this oval, blue glitter oval, and I backed it with a couple plain ovals to give it a little bit of dimension, just to have it pop up a little bit. And then I'm going to, again, use foam squares to pop up the sentiment. So the good news is the day after I made this video, I went back to the surgeon's office and they said everything was healing up nicely. I was able to get the big bandage removed. Now I'm down to just a little regular Band-Aid. And everything's healing up nicely, but they're not going to take the stitches out until next week. So I have to spend another week waiting, for this skin to heal. But I can get it wet. I just can't soak it now. I can get this area wet. I just can't soak it. Like I can't wash the dishes by hand. Darn, I'm going to have somebody else do that. No, just kidding. My husband is a great helper, and he is not afraid of getting his hands into the dishwater and helping me. I'm very fortunate and blessed to have such a great husband who really supports me in everything that I do and goes above and beyond to help. So, okay, here we've got the 3 cards. One, I put like this kind of orangish cream colored card base. The other one is more of a pink, and the other one is more of a blue. And those are all Spellbinders papers. I'll try to find the names of the colors and link them in my description box below. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done so yet, would you please give this video a thumbs up? Give me a thumbs up for my finger for continuing to craft even with this skin grafted finger. I think I deserve a thumbs up, right? No, I'm just kidding. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified of all my future videos that I post. At the end of this video, I will have some still photos of the cards that I created so you can get a better look at how they turned out. Again, thumbs up are greatly appreciated. Also, leave a comment below. What do you think about the Betterpress system? Which one of these cards is your favorite? I am having a lot of fun with this Betterpress system. I enjoy getting the Betterpress of the month and making these videos for you and for Spellbinders. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.